Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be taking a look at every TMNT reissue action figure done by Playmates that I currently do own, and we're going to be ranking them to see which one is my favorite and my least favorite. So enough talking, let's get right into the video, guys. Alright guys, so the first set of the TMNT reissues by Playmates that we're going to be taking a look at is actually going to be the first set I even actually bought from Playmates reissues, TMNTs, which are the movie star TMNT action figures. Now with these figures, what I love the most about is, I know they're not perfect, but they do give me that nostalgia feeling towards just the figures that we used to own back in the day. Obviously, I used to have these back in the days when I was younger. I had the jumbo size ones and a couple of the small ones. So just re-owning this specific wave was a big deal to me, and it did put a smile in my face. I remember saying, if I just get this one set, I don't need any other reissues, which we see how that turned out. I almost have not all the reissues, but I'm really close to getting all the reissues by Playmates. So with that being said, I really do enjoy these figures. There's not much flaws to them other than, I would say, the color on the skins. I feel like the only one they got really right would be Donatello when it comes to the green on the skin. I think they screwed up Raph with the grassy green, and Michelangelo has a very limey green going on, almost like a slime green. But I mean, that doesn't take away from the figures. They're awesome, and I do enjoy them. And since I don't have the originals, I can't really tell the difference as much as if I was to be seeing the originals and the reissues on a daily basis. Then I probably would not enjoy these as much as I do. But at the end of the day, these still are great figures to get. And they also went ahead and came with Super Shredder and Splinter. So let's go ahead and take a look at them real quick. Alright guys, and taking a look at the Super Shredder that did come in that wave. He is the only actual figure that looks identical to the first one from, what is it, the 90s when they were first issues, or the 80s, I can't remember. But he is the only one they actually replicated it almost identical to the original one. As for the Splinter, one of the worst ones as well that came in the wave. I'm really not a Splinter fan anyway, so I really don't care so much about the figure. But this would be the first Playmates reissues that I did actually buy, guys, and I would say they're still, besides all their little flaws, they're still one of my favorites, and they do put a smile on my face every time I see them. So these are definitely one of my favorites, and it's a definitely buy if you don't own the originals and you're looking to get the movie star figures. I would say definitely get them. And they also come in some cool card backs. So if you guys can get your hands on these, definitely don't pass on that. But let's go ahead and jump to the second Playmates reissue set that I also do have and will be comparing. Alright guys, and taking a look at the second wave I do own from Playmates reissues of TMNTs would be the animated series one. Now this wave is the second line that I also bought. These were the second ones that I end up picking up. Now these were not from the packs that come in from online. These were actually bought from Walmart itself. I went ahead and picked them up in my local Walmart, actually one by one. They were not always all there, like I had to go separate days. But these I really do enjoy, and I feel like they did a bit of a better job on these guys than what they did in the movie star ones, just because I figure they're more easy to do. Obviously, the movie stars, they have this kind of rubbery material going on, so it probably was more of a challenge for them to do. But these guys, they nailed. If I have a complaint, it would only be Raphael. Again, they keep screwing Raph with these weird green colors on his skin, but other than that, these are very fun. The jumbo size ones also came out, so I'll be trying to get my hands on those, but there's just too many TMNTs out, guys. But by far, these are also cool, and I really do enjoy them. I know they go for a lot of money online now, so it kind of sucks. But if you can find yourself a set or buy them individually for at least $20, I think it's still worth it. But again, I'm not reviewing the weapons because they kind of all bring the same weapons. But again, I'm just glad that Playmates is actually reissuing these figures, and you're actually able to get these figures that you once owned as a kid, and even pass them down to your son or daughters if you don't have the original ones you used to own. But yeah, guys, I think these will take the cake. Alright, guys, and on to my third Playmates reissue set here, which would be the superhero set that they released a while back as well. Let me go ahead and move them out the way real quick. So this set is really awesome, guys, and it's just, I like when they do remixes with action figures and they do wacky stuff as far as like making turtles superheroes, or like the Power Ranger and the Turtle set that they released. What was it? The lightning sets with the turtles. I like just when companies do things like that. So I really enjoy these figures, though they're not my favorite in the wave. Well, out of the reissue ones, they're definitely not my favorite, but they're still nice figures, nice, very colorful figures, really cool accessories they bring. Let me go ahead and pick this Bebop up. Hold on. Alright, went ahead and picked Bebop's up, and he's actually one of the coolest one in the wave, to be honest. The turtles, they look good. Mikey and Donnie here, they look great. But these guys, Rocksteadies and Bebop here, really take the cake in this wave. And this wave only brought 4 figures. But these guys were on clearance in Walmart. I'm not sure if they still are. If you go ahead and check Walmart.com, the last clearance stuff I seen them for was $25, guys, for the whole box. So they're definitely worth a pickup, and they're really awesome. The colors are really nice and cartoony and vivid, very bright and nice. So definitely not my favorite, but I'm glad I have them, and definitely a buy for $25, guys. This is a steal. So, I mean, they do come with some cool effects, and they also bring like this mini figures in, like as an accessories as well. You get 4 mini figures, one for each superhero and villain, which is also cool, guys. Again, if you want an in-depth look at all these figures, I did do an unboxing video for each of the ways that we're looking at, but I'm not doing an in-depth video right now. We're just gonna see which one would rank number 1 out of all the waves or sets of TMNT Playmates I do own. Which one I think is the best so far. This one is definitely not the best, but is up there. is up there. It's not the worst either. All right, guys. Let's go ahead and jump on to the next set. All right. All right, guys, and on to the next set. We're looking at the Pizza Tossing TMNT figures. That was just released actually. Now these are by far, I mean, my personal opinion, my favorite that they have reissue. Um, Maybe I'm being biased or not, but these are really my favorite reissues so far. Just because you do get a whole new scope on all three figures. Not only do you get a whole new scope, but you also, let me fix this real quick, guys. Fix this backdrop. I don't want Leo to fall. Alright, guys. You saw that sword that sticks out is hitting the backdrop, so I don't want it to fall in the middle of me recording. But yeah, guys, these are definitely my favorite reissues by Playmates, just because they do have that cartoony, wacky look to it. You do get a whole new mold, cool accessories, play function features, and the faces are just funny. And these guys are huge, so they're not your standard 4-inch or 5-inch reissue TMNTs. What else can I say about these guys? They're just fun to look at. And Raphael finally doesn't look that bad, even though his green still looks kind of similar to the animated series one. Still much more improvement done on Raph. And the only sucky part about these guys is that we're not possibly going to get a Donatello. But other than that, these figures take the cake even with accessories. That's just my opinion. They are ranked number one out of every set that I have bought from Playmates reissue. Alright, guys. So let's go ahead and move on to our fourth set. Alright, guys. And for the fourth set, we have the Turtles recently released the Storage Shell TMNT Turtles, and these guys are awesome as well. We get in a little bit more of a shine to the skin tone, to the finished paint on the turtles here, a more shiny paint on the weapons as well, and the plastic used on the weapons are a bit better. You do get these faces. They look like the ones from the comic as well. You do get here their belts and whatnot, like knee pads are colored in detail, like blue for Leo, orange for Mikey, purple for Donnie. So really makes the figure pop more. And these I do like a little bit more than the original animated series one, just because they pop more. They're not better, but they do look cooler to me, and the accessories are a little bit cooler. He's got a slingshot. Unfortunately, I am missing Raphael, so I can't give you guys a description on Raph, how much of a improvement he's done. But if I do get him, I'll be reviewing him. But these guys are definitely awesome, and like I said, man, they're definitely kind of, honestly, like, number two being my favorite would be like ranked number two. Obviously the Pizza Tossing one guys are already number one, but these guys right here are gonna be number two just because the wacky faces, again, I'm a fan of that. I do like the shininess going on the finished paint, and the fact that the shells open up as well. That's pretty cool, and they bring these cool accessories. So these guys are gonna take number two on my book. And yeah, guys, I have one more wave, one more set, and it's actually the villain waves. So the villains are next, and then we're pretty much done for now, and we'll see if I get any more reissue Playmates, reissue Playmates TMNT figures. But let's go ahead and take a look at the villain waves, guys. Alright, guys, and the final set I have here that is not complete. All I'm missing is Rocksteady and Bebop, but we do have the villains here, and I'm loving the colors that each of these characters bring, as well as the accessories and how well and cartoon and animated they look. And I've never owned these as a kid, so very excited to own these. Accessories are awesome. Details on all of these guys are awesome. The weakest one, honestly, from these four, I would have to say would be the Shredder. But following the Shredder would be, it's very close between the Foot Soldier and Leather. I forgot his name. I don't know if it's Leatherhead or Face. I can't remember. And then Krang is probably my favorite. Just the fact that the colors look good on him. He does come out of the robot, and you know, he's just looks awesome. So these guys are definitely number 3 in my book. Following number 4 would be the animated Turtles, and then number 5 would be the movie star Turtles, guys. So that's a quick look at all of my reissue Playmates action figures from TMNT so far, and I will definitely let you guys know if I get more. You will be seeing more videos, and maybe we can do a re-ranking some other time in the future with all the Playmates TMNT figures that have been out. But that does it for this video, and I hope you all enjoy the video. And if you guys want an in-depth look at each of these figures, you can go ahead and look at my channel. You can go ahead and find the videos for each of these figures or sets. But I have definitely done in-depth reviews on each of these figures, guys, and I hope you enjoy this video. And again, thanks for liking, thanks for subscribing, and just leave a comment down below what you guys think about these reissued TMNT figures and which one is your favorite so far. Alright, guys, and I'll catch you around next time in my next video.